And a great Wednesday morning to everyone. Paul Sinopiatis, aka NGRU Storm, back for more OG 7 Days to Die, version 1.18, the last available version that you could download on the PlayStation or from the PlayStation Store before it was removed, I'm guessing at the request of Fun Pimps. Yep, we're still here. We're still alive, even though Fun Pimps told us to go pound sand as PS4 users. OG 7 Day to Die still live, brother. It still lives. I hope everybody's having a great day. It has kind of an overcast day here in Louisiana. Got some more stuff done for the new job and everything, and got to speak with a few more of the people there. So I am very excited about the upcoming things to happen within the next week or so. I'm hoping that now that the onboarding process is finished, the ball will get rolling and I will be able to go and bring value to a company that I'm really looking forward to working for. So it's a positive thing. As I say at the beginning of every stream, folks, please remember to subscribe. We're still trying to grow the channel here. For those of you who have subscribed, thank you so very much for your kindness and for your faith in this channel. Remember to hit that notification bell. That way when I throw up a live stream, and if you're busy, you're not home, you've got something going on, you'll be able to come back at a later point in time knowing that I've uploaded a new live stream, and you can sit down and watch it with some popcorn and a soda pop or a brew or whatever it is you like doing. Please also give me a like on the videos, guys. If you see something you enjoy, if you see something that makes you giggle, let's get the YouTube algorithm beat. I would appreciate your kindness. So, as the title suggests, yesterday we achieved the caliper. It turns out Trader Bob finally listened to the orders that I had placed and got a great caliper for me. So I was able to come and get that installed on the forge at the house, so now I can manufacture both 9mm and 7.62. Now I could drop in some skill points on the 44 Magnum, but meh, I just don't see it. Between the blunderbuss, the sniper rifle, the spike club, which I use constantly, and my crossbow, I think we're doing pretty good. I think we're closing in on another seventh day zombie rave coming up. I think day 98 was the last one, so day 105 is going to be the upcoming zombie rave. So once we get in game, we'll be able to see what day we're on as it builds the environment on this random gen map, not the Knaves game map, but the random gen map, and we can begin to move forward from there. So let's see what we've got. So loading, 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 spinny, spinny, up at the top right corner, loady, loady. Wood may be used to create wood frames for building structures. Really? I had no idea. I thought I just had to go out and gather grass and make a thatch house. No, gotta have wood. That's what she said, right? Okay, so we're looking at day 105. This is going to be the Horde day. So, yes, indeed, happy. It's probably going to be a little crazy at day 105 Horde. We are, better than 3 months in right now. Welcome to the homestead here. Nice little wooden structure up on the top of a POI. We're on the top of the working stiff tools. I'm eventually going to change that sign to say something crazy like working my stiff or, something weird like that. We have the chemistry station. We have the workbench. We have the stove with our little campfire. We have our forge. And let's take a look inside the forge and see how things are going. All right, so we're still cooking down a good bit of raw iron, and it looks like we're still cooking in a good bit of clay. So yes, indeed, that's looking good. And we've still got a good bit of stuff here that we could probably, let's do this right now. We'll go ahead and grab this iron. And I'm going to take this iron, this raw iron, and drop it right here. Granted, that's going to extend the time that it takes to cook, but you know what? It is what it is. Need to be able to do it. In addition to that, we've got a bunch of other stuff here that we need to get in there and get cooked off. We've got a good bit of brass. We've got a little bit of glass. I mean, I could actually throw that away because I go out and dig up sand and throw it in there, and that turns into glass. We've got a good bit of lead, and then the remainder of the small stone that we have left over. And I think, to be honest, that is the last of our small stone. Yes, it is. It is the last of our small stone. So we probably need to go out and grab the pickaxe and see if we can't find a little bit of stone today so that we'll have some backup. Crops are growing good. I'm happy about the way it is. Finally got the number plaques up to let me know how many of these things I needed to plant at a time so that I could do the deed. All right, hang on a second. Let's go upstairs and look. And the corn is ready to harvest, as is the potatoes. But we have an abundance of corn and potatoes downstairs, so I'm not going to worry about it for right now. We've got right over there, in fact, I'll swap over to the sniper rifle and zoom in on it so you can see, that was a screamer that we took care of. So happy, happy, joy, joy to that. I don't like screamers. They don't like me. I hate it when they come in. But when you're burning a forge at night, or you had it burning for like multiple days, screamers show up. It's just the nature of the beast. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to try to go out and gather a few more, a little bit more stone. So in regards to the map, yes, yesterday we did some more riding around and we found some more stuff. So let's go up to the north here. Now we took a one road off the bottom of the first little green town that we discovered, and lo and behold, it led absolutely nowhere. So we came up off the top of the town here, and then there was a Y in the road here, and we kind of took the left-hand split, and we found this monstrosity. Now that place is not a lot of fun to go to, simply because every zombie type is there, and they are there in abundance. There are cops, there are dogs, there are screamers, there are spider monkeys, there are hornets, and then every other zombie type that you would normally see. The nurse, the young girl, the lady, the mom, the crackheads, the on and on and on. They all live up there in abundance. Now, is there a bunch of stuff up there that can be looted? Yeah, I mean, for the most part. But the problem is there are no major POIs up there like you see in a small town like this. That place is just completely obliterated. But there is still more map on there to be discovered. So let's bring the map up one more time and let's take a look. So we went up to that big city, and we came in on the southeast side of it. I made just a general ride around the town to kind of open it up and let me see what, how big the place is and how many roads there are and all of that kind of stuff. Eventually what I plan on doing is riding back up there and just spending the time going down the major avenues, left to right, right to left, and then up and down and up, and we'll uncover that whole place so that we can actually see it on the map. Now, above it, right there, in fact, we're going to zoom in a little bit, there is another road that leads off to the northeast, and in addition to that, we have a road that leads off from the northwest. Now, all of these roads, you never can tell where they're going to go. This road right here may actually branch off and come around and meet this one. So there's another place that we can explore. And then we've got this area right here. So there are still some good areas for us to go check out and see, exactly what's happening and what we could do to, check out, widen out the map. Normally what I like to do is map out all of the major roads first. That way I'll know where everything's at, and I can, at my leisure, go back and loot and do whatever I want to do. But more importantly, after we get that finished, I'm going to zoom in one more time here. If you look at this road as it leaves the desert biome for the green biome for the burnt biome, you see all these little tiny roads that come off? We're going to examine all of those as well eventually. And those lead to small POIs, kind of like, little houses out in the suburbs, that kind of thing is the way that I kind of look at it. All right, so let me see here. If we're going to go out and we're going to gather some stone today, the one thing that I'm going to need, let me swap back to the club here. I want to grab my second pickaxe. There it is. We're just going to drop that right in there. And of course, any bird's nests or anything like that while we're out, we can also examine. Now, let's take a look at the map again and get an idea of where we're going to go. I mean, I could take the bike over here because it looks like here we've got a couple of spots with white stone here, and it is close to the house. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. So let me get downstairs. Do I have anything that needs to go to the trader? I don't think so. I've got a few things, but not as many as I would like to have to make, for a good trip. So let's get down here. Let's take a look at the bike and see how we're doing here. We're 83% on gas. We have almost 1,000 fuel with us, so that should be good. We used a repair kit on the bike the other day, and it brought everything back up. But as you can see, there is now a little bit of wear and tear on everything. So, I mean, it is what it is. It never stays all the way good. Let me get back here by the door, and as soon as we hit 6 o'clock, I'll open the door up, and we will take the bike out, close the door behind us, and head over to that green area so that we can at least get a few things done today. All right. Shop's open. Let's hop on the scooter here, our little putt-putt machine, and we're just going to putt-putt our little happy asses right out the door here. Come on. All right, that's good. Hop off the bike. Let's get back here, and we're going to close these doors, and I am going to leave things running while I'm gone because I really need to get that material into the forge so that I can do other things at a later point in time. Alright, so we're on our way to the trader, or to the area where the trader is in, because we have access up there very close by where he's at to a green biome that still has a good bit of harvestable stone there. So that's kind of what I want to do. I want to get to that point, and we'll go from there. What in the world? It's a couple of pieces of stone, harvestable stone up there in the desert. I would rather go to an area where I can continually harvest rather than run around in the desert and kind of piecemeal, run here, run there, and gather stone. It's easier just to hit an area where there is plentiful resources rather than just kind of sit and do that. Now, there's a funky road that leads back up there. Just notice that as I'm going all over the road. That garbage. Alright. So right here is where we're going to stop. And let's, what we're going to do is we're going to get the bike turned around here. Alright, turn the light off and get off the scoot. I didn't turn the light off. There we go. Alright, so let's get up here and let's start looking for some harvestable stone. Now I could, if I wanted to, take these big ones down. The nice thing about it, I mean, you get a good bit of stone with it, but you don't get all of the, the iron with it. And that raw iron is a must. So I'm going to be walking out here, running out here, and well, the easiest way to do this would just be to do the map. Okay, so from the way I'm facing just a little bit that direction, I should run into a family of whitestone out there on the ground. Ooh, I ain't running by a bird's nest. Let's see here. What do we got? Get over here. What's up in here? Glass jar. I'll take it, and we'll get rid of that so it can spawn someplace else. Bird's nest. 15 feathers. That's a good grab. All right, so still looking around. I probably just need to slow down and walk a little bit. That way, if I see another bird's nest like here, I can just reach in here, grab those feathers, and delete the nest. See, there's another one right there. Another 17 feathers. And the birds have been busy back here. All right, we've got a little bit of white stone right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get this harvested up. And since we have, you know, minor 69er skills and higher skills in, or more points in mining tools, we can actually just, you know, go through this pretty quickly. All right. Excuse me, guys. And there we go. All right, so let's get over here, and we're going to take care of the rest of these while we're standing here. Of course, if we see any, like nitrate or coal nodes, hang on, getting a drink. Any nitrate or coal nodes, we're definitely going to be taking those with us. There's some more garbage over there. We could go check that out too. Might find something halfway decently worthwhile. What's up in here? Nothing? Okay, we're just going to ploof it and get rid of it so that it will respawn someplace else. Alright, do I see any more whitestone around me? No, I don't. So let's map and see where we're at. Okay, so if I turn back to my right, I think. Okay, now I'm facing it. Okay, so let's head that way. And of course, I'm going to be, you know, looking on the ground while I go to see if there's any bird's nest, any nodes, anything that I can take home with me. Dude, you're huffing and puffing. Quit. You're just walking around. Jeez. You're acting like it's a freaking chore out here, and it's not. It's not that bad. Okay, there's the family of whitestone. And we'll get this area knocked out as well. Yeah, 2 strikes. Oops. 2 strikes once everything's up. You know, your skills are up to a decent level. And yeah. Now I need to bring them up more because it means that I'll harvest more per strike. And that's always a bonus. I mean, it keeps you from having to look for all of this stuff. But here's the thing, guys. These whitestones don't respawn. Once you've mined them out, you have to go to another area to mine more. That's just the nature of the beast. So resources to some extent are limited. Now, you can, you know, build a mine and go down and mine different items that you may need. You can find raw iron underground. You can find nitrate and coal underground. A stone, without a doubt. Clay. What else can you find? I mean, there's a bunch of stuff down there. Oh, and in the desert areas, you can also find oil shale, which will allow you to make gas, you know, once everything is redone. Alright, that looks good. Now, I see a bird's nest. I never walked past one of these. What do we got in here? 5 feathers. 5 feathers is better than no feathers. We'll take it. Alright, so from where we're standing, We are facing west. It looks like out there towards the end of this, there is a little bit more white stone. So let's go out to that area. I'm just going to I'm doing the looks around for these things right here. Okay, 14 feathers. Yes, thank you. Just kind of looking for birds' nests, eyeballing the ground while I'm up here. Of course, if a zombie shows up, we'll smack it in the head and send it on its merry way to wherever it is that it needs to go. All right, looking around, looking around, looking around. I see the white stone there. And there's, yeah, here we go. Here's a node. Let's grab this. I think this is nitrate. All right, yeah. Now keep in mind, where you mine this stuff, usually if you dig straight down, you're going to find more of it. That's just the way the game tends to work. So we're going to continue to do the eyeball thing here. It sounded like I walked over a bird's nest there, but evidently I didn't. All right, so let's take care of this little plot of white stone. And this is just to give us, you know, a kind of a head start on some resources. I mean, you know, you need stone to make concrete. And it's something to do to take up a little bit of time before the horde actually arrives this evening. Now, here's the thing. The one thing that you don't want to be is far away from your base on a horde night. Now, can you go and set up on top of another POI someplace? Yeah, of course you can. But the problem is you don't have the protection that you would have at your base. So, for example, all those iron bars that I have built around the outside of my POI, those make a major difference for me. When one of the spider monkey zombies comes in, the ones that climb up the walls, that prevents them from actually climbing up and into my space. It makes a huge difference. Alright, so here's another one. This one's a little bit of dirt or something there. Alright, let's look around. Okay, I'm seeing some more over here. What was that? Nothing. Just an empty plot of ground. We're going to take all this home with us too. There we go. There's another one done. We've got some more over here that I see. And I'm looking around for birds' nests as I move. I'm not seeing any. Alright, here we go. Now, in going back and watching one of the streams that I did, and I always do this because it helps me train my eyes better on what to look for. I noticed in one of the early streams, there was at one of the caves that I went over and kind of checked out a little bit because it had some nitrates, some stalactites, and some stalagmites, and all of those are nitrate. All right, let's swap over to the club. Good morning, sir. How are you doing? Have a headache. Ooh, baby. And he didn't bring anything, so that's fine. I'm not even going to worry about it. Probably heard us over here clanking. No big deal. All right, seems like we've got one more right here that wants to come home with us. Come with me. Come with me. Let me take all of your resources. All your resources are mine. Looking. I mean, I see some more down here, just kind of like towards the end of this area. And we'll knock this out as well. There we go. All right, one more here. Very good. Okay, we'll grab these right here as well. I mean, this would be a cool area to build yourself a little base on. I mean, up here you've got a good view of the surrounding area, all that good stuff. Do I see water over there? Is that my imagination? Okay, there is somebody down there. No, that's just the road. Okay. Well, we'll grab this white stone right here as well, since we're here. I hear that clown down there. Wow. You guys drop shit so far away. Man, if I ever meet the pilot of that plane, I'm going to kick him square in the Gonardleys. Alright. So, we've knocked out a good bit of white rock up here. That zombie keeps running into a cactus is what's going on. I need to see where they are and shoot them. Just, oh, okay, I see him. Alright, so we'll get down here. We're going to swap over to snipey and get us a zoom. Cactus hurts on the nuts, doesn't it? Jackass. What is that? Oh, just a garbage bag. Okay. So let's stand back up. And let's get around and just kind of look. I'm going to bring the map up one more time. Alright, so the way that I am facing, there should be some more white stone over there, a little deposit of it. So we're just going to kind of make our way over there slowly. And perhaps on the way over we will see a bird's nest. You can knock these big ones out as well, but the white rock is your best source for raw materials, I have found. You don't get as much raw iron out of the large ones, which is kind of strange. I mean, you think you'd get the same amount, but you don't. Oh, look, we have a tree trunk over here too. We'll have to check that out. All right, let's bust through this. And while I'm here and undetected, nature calls. So I'm just going to squat right here in the clay and make a pee-pee. And we'll have to do it quietly. Zombies can hear you tinkle. They can also smell your gooch. And zombies are gooch connoisseurs. Zombies love the gooch. They find gooch a delectable treat. So, what you do is you make sure that you stay undetected. Don't get in game and start twerking, because that'll fan the gooch smell around. And the one thing I wish you could do is like take a leak off the top of your POI onto a bunch of zombies. That would just, I would laugh. That would be absolutely hilarious to me. You know, in Ark, when you have to poop, your character will poop. It would be funny if you could stand on those iron bars above the zombies and take a poop, and that would enrage them. That would tickle me pink. I would gladly take care of the repairs to take a dump on a zombie or take a leak on a zombie's head. That would just amuse me greatly. Okay, let's get back up. All right, let's see. We've got a little bit more stone here that we can harvest, so let's avail ourselves of it while the day is still early. Alright, there's another one. Let's check this tree trunk right quick. What is she doing over there? Come on, boobs. Nothing. Don't destroy tree trunks. They will not respawn. Come on, get up. Get back up, come see me. Just one more right in the kaboob. Oh, that was a good shot. Yes, indeed. Okay, what has she brought me? Some first aid bandages. and that kind of stuff. And also, what I'm going to do is I'm getting rid of this, First aid bandage stays with me. Okay. All right, so let's finish up on these stones. That's good resources right there. All right, happy. There's another one. And one more here. Good to go. All right, looking down that way, I see some more over there, but I'm going to grab these right here first. Okay, time is 2:41 in game, heading towards 3 o'clock. We spent the majority of the day over here doing some harvesting, but that's fine. This is stuff we needed. All right. Raw iron in general is something that is just, it's a necessary thing in game. Like for my crossbow, it's iron arrowheads. Could I make steel arrowheads and do a little bit more damage? Yeah, I probably could. But I don't want to waste the resource doing that. I'll stick to the iron and just let it be. But being able to get nitrate and coal and all of that kind of stuff, oh, that's important. That's how you make your gunpowder. And I don't know if the nodes respawn every 30 days or not, but I know for a fact these stones don't. Once you've cleared an area out, it's clear. Alright, there's another one, and we'll crack the last one here. It is now 3:15. We gotta get moving. I don't want to leave here any later than like 7 o'clock. Alright. Very good. Okay, we've got some more over here. Let's grab this one. We're up here. We should take care of it, right? Come on. There we go. Alright, so that's another one. Hey, we got one over here. Let's get all out. Now, I don't know how much has actually changed in the new version. I know there's a lot of things that have been added, and, you know, I would think that some of the stuff has remained relatively the same. But, you know, right now, just can't afford to drop the money on a PS5. $500 is a lot of money. And although I feel that our economy will eventually get better, I don't think there's any reason to tempt fate at this point. All right, looking. We've still got a few bits and bobs around. It said that there was a nut. There it is right there. All right, we're going to grab that one. Okay, time is now 4:04 in game. We've got another 3 hours that we can spend up here before we have to get back to the house. And I know, I spy with my little eye something beginning with C. It is a nice coal node. We'll take this home as well. Alright, so all of that coal has now been grabbed, nabbed, yoinked. Alright, and I see up there on the hill there's another area, nice area of whitestone. So we'll get over here and we'll start working on this. Alright, and I'm keeping an eye on the time. I hope you guys are as well. Okay, so there's one. Oh, we've got a nice little pile of them over here. I don't think I'll be able to get them all done by 7 o'clock, though. We're going to try. There's another one. Love that. 2 strikes and it's done. That's a bonus right there. Now the axe is beginning to wear down. Oh great. Hang on a sec. Let me do this right now. That way we won't sit up here and freeze our Gennardleys off. Alright, we've got 2. There's another one we're going to grab. Got that one. And this one as well. Super. Oh man, there's a mess of them down there. Look at that. Time is now 5:17 in-game time. We have just under 2 hours to do some more resource gathering on stone, raw iron, and any other yummy bits that we get from the white stone. Coal, lead, nitrate. I mean, I know where we could go for the coal. You just go to one of the burnt areas and hit that stuff that's on the ground. Alright, where else? Where else? Ah, here's one. Let's grab this one. But I mean, for resources, you know, in the OG version, as far as, you know, for stone and iron, nitrate and coal, maybe a little bit of lead on the side, you really can't beat, on the surface, you can't beat this white stone. It's just a pity that this stuff doesn't respawn. Alright, where else have we got? Let's see. Time is now 5:45. We're still good. I'm just kind of looking around, seeing if I missed any. I think there's some more up here. Be cool if we saw another node or something. Alright, so we're going to knock this out. And tonight is Rave Night. Tonight is the night that the zombies are going to turn up en masse, and we're going to have to defend. So I've got to leave myself enough time to get home, get all of this material put away, and then, you know, be able to further move on to what we need to do. All right, so where is the bike? The bike's back over that way. Okay. So I'm just going to, look. Give me that. Give me. Let me yoink you into my backpack. All right, and here's another one. All right, sun's back out. Let me take that. Okay, this needs to go. And then we'll put the duster back in here. There we go. Normally, I would put like jeans on the character or look for some like military BDUs to wear. But the problem is staying out here in the desert where I live, it's just too damned hot. All right, so we're gonna be I'm making my way back over towards the motorcycle now, or actually the mini bike. There's no motorcycle in this version of the game. The OG version, the only transportation that you could get was the mini bike. That's it. And once you have it, you're pretty much good to go. I mean, you can do some traveling. I like the fact that in the newer version, which, you know, like I said, I don't have access to because I don't have a 5, they've added a oh wow, it's way back up there. Let me run up there. Alright, so it is now 6:48. Yeah, we're getting out of here about the right time. Here, let me just, while I'm here, grab that. What's in here? Is there anything in there? No, that's just junk. Let's ploof the tire. No, nothing in the tire. Alright, cool. Well, we're just going to head back to the house and get ready for the oncoming horde. Lights on, and off we go. Well, that one zombie that was right there that we kept bashing him in the head when we rode down the hill, that was absolutely hilarious. Alright, so it's just a hop and a skip back to the house. I really need to harvest that aloe vera that's out there, and then plant probably 2 or 3 full fields of cotton. You know, plant the one garden area and then harvest it, plant it again, harvest it, plant it again, harvest it. That way I will have access. I can make myself a bunch more cloth. Now, right now I'm not hurting for cloth. I've got, I think, 2, maybe 3 full stacks. So I'm not going to worry about planting the cotton right now. The only thing that I'm trying to do is stock up on some of the things that I know I will need at some point. Aloe vera to make aloe vera cream, with the aloe vera cream and a cloth fragment first aid bandage. Corn, so that I can make either corn, make corn meal with it, so I can make my cornbread. Cornbread I'd say, is probably one of the next best food sources besides the meat stew, which is really good. But see, here's a problem with the meat stew. You live in the desert, you eat meat stew, it warms you up. It has a warming effect. And that can be a real problem sometimes. Come on, close the door. There we go. Yeah, make use of your POIs, folks. I mean, you don't, for those of you who have, never played the game before, these POIs are great, for building a base up on the top of. Plus, they're reasonably well built themselves. So, I mean, if you have to replace something, oops, let me back up a little bit. Not right there in the corner. Need to make a turn right here. All right, we'll just get the bike up here, and all right, that'll work. Get it parked. I mean, we've cleared out a lot of area. I'm not going to remove these pillars because they are supports, and I don't want this thing caving or doing anything weird like that to me. But any repairs that need to be done after a horde night, I was initially doing it with the cobblestone here, but cobblestone's only got a 1500 durability. That once I actually spent the skill points to get the concrete, oh, it makes a difference, especially when you can make rebar frames in the forge, and it really strengthens that concrete up. All right, light the headlamp off. Let's get up here. Come on, up here. Now, let's go drop some of the stuff off that we have found. All right, so, wow, like another full stack plus some there. Okay. Oh, yeah. And what I'm going to do right now is I am going to go and turn these off, because there's the one last thing that I need is screamers down there tonight, making this any kind of worse. And you know how screamers are. They are bad news. All right, so in here we're going to be dropping off our nitrate powder that we found, so that's great. We got about 677 coal. I'll be dropping off these feathers. That brings us up to 240, almost a full stack, which is cool. All right, and hang on. Let's drop off these plant fibers, because you never know when you're going to need plant fibers. They do help out. Okay, so there we go. There's that. I've got an empty glass jar I need to drop off in my food chest. So we've got 24 empty jars at this point. Hell yeah. All right, how are we looking? Now, I know he was thirsty, so let me do this and get his thirst down, get his hydration up. Red tea is like the best. All right, we can stick those 3 glass jars in there. The additional pickaxe, I need to drop that off. Come on, get in there. Thank you. Then I've got to drop this lead off in here. So we've got a little over 1,000 lead. That's a bonus. Jeez, man, it's getting late. I've got to get everything put up here. Let's drop that in there. In fact, I'm just going to drop the stone in here for right now. Alright, so pickaxe comes up. Let's get over here. Thank you. I'm grabbing full stack, grabbing that. I'm grabbing my AK-47. I'm also going to grab my pistol. Alright, so pistol goes here. I've got to grab a stack of crossbow bolts too. Otherwise, I'm going to be in a real bind. Come on. Need that AK down here. Very good. And now I need to grab a full stack of crossbow bolts. There we go. Alright, so we're good to go. Just in time, just in the nick of time. We are on the countdown now. Alright, up on the wall. Looking down, let's get the knife. Get the... okay, that's the big light. That's my headlight. There we go. And I'm going to start with the crossbow, as I normally do. Okay, so we are hunted. They know exactly where I'm at. So we're going to see which direction they come in from. Bloop. Kneecapped him. Bloop. Alright, so what I like to do is get in one spot and just kind of stay here. And the reason that I do this is because they'll do exactly what you see them doing right here. They'll get down here in this cluster, Mongolian cluster hump, and I can usually one-shot them. I mean, if you take your time, you can pop the heads very quickly. But the thing is, if you get moving around too much, you're not going to get them done. All right, let's see here. Got one right there. I want to... okay, all I did was stun him. Let me put one in his chest and kill him. Let's get the running girl out of the way. She's done. Okay, and here is bowling ball head. You see how they'll climb up, but they can't climb up and get you because you have that one thing. All right, that's just too much. Let's kind of thin it out a little bit, and now we'll get back over to the crossbow. The problem with letting them cluster hump up like this is they will, as you create bodies up on top, they will stand there and run on those corpses and damage them. So you're actually kind of like losing some resources here that you could have had. But I mean, it is what it is. Okay, that one spider monkey dude is doing the, like, he way too much molly on that boy. Alright, and let's see here. We'll get her. Let me see if I can. There we go. She's down now. Alright. We headshotted him. Let's get one on her right quick if I can manage it. There we go. That's a good one. I think that, no, that's not a headshot. But we've got this one dude that's sitting here and spinning. And I need to get him down because those crawly bastards, they'll do some damage. Okay, I just winged him. Alright, he's done. Or, no, I think he's stunned. Okay, Poochie Baba. Hello, Poochie Baba. Poochie Baba is now Poochie Dog Meat. Okay, I gotta hit him one more time. Come on, man. There we go. He's done. I'm pretty sure. I'll put one in him just to make sure. Okay, so now we've got another Mongolian cluster hump of people here. So if we can get some headshots and get them taken care of pretty quickly. And then we've got two girls here. Let's pop her in the head. And pop her in the head. We've got Nursey Nursey with the wonderful green cleavage right there. And we have another Poochie Baba. And Poochie Baba is now dead. Alright, we've got a couple of people just standing down here. If I can just get the headshot on them. You can usually tell by the way they sound when they hit the ground if they are dead. It's just them crawly bastards that are the worst. Okay, so there's a feral. We're breaking out the AK for this jackass. Okay, well that took care of him. Alright, so back to the crossbow now. Conserve ammo. Oh man, I hate it when they jump around like that. Come on, just one right there on the top of your head and you're done. Okay, same thing for you. Headshot. We need a headshot for you. That's good. I thought we gave you a headshot. And we did that time. Okay, we've got a crawly doing his best to get up and under. Come on, die, dude. Okay, we got him that time. We've got a spider monkey down there. Let me get Big Daddy here. That dude is the sandwich king. He loves sham sandwiches. Seems like every time I kill that dude, he's got a sham sandwich on him. There's another one. Okay, we topped him off. Alright, let's get him down. See, we've got a mess of them down there. Alright. Die. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. I've got 500 plus rounds of 9, so I'm not worried about it. But I won't go as far as using the SMG because that just chews through ammo. Alright, so we're back to crossbow. And if we can just keep popping these headshots like we have been, we'll be good to go. Okay, we got a bunch of bowling ball heads down here. Those guys run that head, go back and forth. Not that one. That was a complete and total miss. That wasn't. Alright, let's see if we can't get this one dude. Yeah, he's done. He felt that. Alright. There's another one. Let's grab the girl. She's the one that gives the zombie blowjobs. You can always tell. She got blood trailing down from her mouth. So every time you're in game, you see this dude that looks like he's a half body with his guts ripped out the back side. That's because of those. That's due to one of them zombie girls. Damn it, that dog went right on top of that damned crawly. And that crawly will sit under there and do damage, and you can't hit him. I stunned him. Alright, let's see here. That was a stun. Okay, he's down. He's done. Got somebody doing the frickin' splash dance there. Okay, is he? No, he's not dead. But we got Poochie Baba. If we could just manage to get the headshots, we'd be good to go. Oh, come on. That had to have been a freaking headshot. Okay, now we got this jackass. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. There we go. His head's gone. Alright, we got another headshot candidate right there. Is he still up? Yes, he is. I think he died that time. I don't think you can really do with those bowling ball head motherfuckers is just kind of stun them. Or you might get a lucky shot in and actually manage to squeeze a round off when his head's right in the right spot. Alright, what else have we got here? Okay, guys, be still. This guy's doing the dance, man. He's done. Alright. I got a burning jackass down here. Come on, get still, man. Pick a spot. Okay, got her doing the spin dance. Let me see if I can put one in her chest. No, she's going to get back up. No, she ain't going to get up from that one. Alright, so I know... Okay, look. See him right there? Okay, now he's dead. Okay, I've got another couple coming in. And they're going to... Okay, the dog's down. And what is this? Okay, it's a spider monkey doing the crazy dance. That's a good headshot if I can just hit it. Evidently I did. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, he's dead. Okay, spider monkey. And then the girl. And she's done. Okay, then we've got one idiot standing here with his teeth in his mouth. And he's merely stunned. But he's dead now. Alright, we've made some skill points, man. I'm going to tell you what. Okay, here comes some more. Look at all of those over there. Oh, this should be fun target practice right here. Alright, let's see here. Come on, fingers, work. Shit. I should have hit that. I should have hit that target. Okay, I know we've got a dog down below us as well, but I really... Oh, I see how you are. Oh, you scuzz. Alright, so let's see what we've got down here that we can work on. Alright, so far, let's get everybody to be still. There's a headshot. We've got another spider monkey coming up. And we've got a few others down here that we can take care of. I want to nail that monkey, though. That one crawly right there. There we go. Got him. Okay, stretched her neck out. She's done. Spider monkey's blocking the way. Spider monkey is now dead. Be still, girl. Okay, that was a quick and easy one. That spider monkey's sitting over there doing me a good bit of damage. I need to put a stop to him. I think we got him. Alright, here's Bowling Ball Head. Stretched his neck out. We've got Girl, she's done. We've got that dude. She is just stunned. Not anymore, she's not. Alright, we've got Mommy Dearest right here. Had Mommy Dearest. Really, dude? You want to do this? I think we got him one shot. Oh, perfect. That's great. And the reason being is those cops carry ammo and weapons and all kinds of stuff. Alright, she's done. That one little shit. Oh, no, that's not him. Okay, hang on a second here. Where is this jackass? There he is. That was a sad shot, wasn't it? Nursey, nursey. She's done. Alright, guys, hang on. Oh, shit, that's a frickin'... That's a feral. We should be just about... Yep, 10 till 5, or 10 till 6, so we've made it through the night. Alright, hang on, guys. I got a message, an important one here. Okay. Alright, so there we go. It is now daylight. And I might as well just go on ahead and knock out these last few idiots here. Let me get this one. You're destroying my bodies, asshole. Alright, let's reload the AK. Alright, it's that time. Let's turn this headlight off and let's go deposit our other weapons back where they belong. Alright, so all of that ammo, all of that ammo. Alright, we're going to split that. We're going to split it again. That'll work. I could probably split it one more time and put that to the top. That will work. Alright, so in goes the pistol and the AK. Down comes the steel pickaxe and the axe. And now we've got to go downstairs and get some harvesting done. I'm really anxious to see what that cop brought. We still got a few little bothersome people down here. I mean, that's not any mean consequence. Get off my driveway. Get off my driveway. Thank you. Okay. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's a crawling nurse. It's a pity having to drag them titties across the ground. Let me help you out there so you don't have to anymore. Okay, this was the guy that I really wanted to check first thing. So I'm going to swap over to my hunting knife. And what do we got? He brought a sham sandwich. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. All right, and I know I have a few over here, so let's search these guys. Glass jar, we'll take it. All right, now back over to the house to clean up the mess over there and repair the damage that's been done. Looks like they took out a corner block. Oh yeah, I see some places where I need to put some concrete. All right, so you ain't got nothing. All right, here we go. And we'll take that. For the most part, when they come in like this after the night's over, I just pick everything up that they've dropped. Now, in the new version of the game, you cannot search individual zombies. If you're lucky, a zombie will drop a bag and it will have stuff in it. And more often than not, that's not the case. All right. And I think that's the last one that we need to clean up. I think everything else is done. Oh, no, yeah, he's done. All right, so now while I'm standing down here, I'm going to be dropping off the rotting flesh and the sham sandwiches. This Kill the Wabbit challenge is going to be scrapped for paper. And then we can go upstairs and we can drop off all of this stuff. All right, so let's get up here. And okay, so day 105. So day 112 will be our next 7th day. Okay, so most of this stuff, or some of it, I know is have to go in there. I know I've got a piece. Let me go ahead and get this thing turned back on, get it cooking. Okay, I know that I've got a little bit more lead I can drop off. Then here, I can drop off the short iron pipe and the paper. We can drop off the wood here in the construction chest, and then we'll drop off our glass jar here. Alright, so now it is repair time. So with repairs, the hunting knife comes up, as does the sniper rifle. In fact, what I'm going to do is swap places with them so that later when I bring them back down, they'll drop back down in order. And I am going to need to, actually, let's do this. Let's bring the fire axe up. No. Fire axe comes upstairs. I'm going to go on ahead and keep the sniper rifle down. There we go. All right, so now I need rebar frame, I need concrete, and I need the hammer. All right, so rebar frames are the first thing to go down, followed by the hammer. And what I need to do while I'm thinking about it, I need to create, hang on a second, I need to create some more concrete. All right, so let's see. So for concrete mix, I need 1 sand, 2 small stone, and cement mix. And I don't think I have any cement mix. So right now, we're going to go make, let's see. It's going to be under resources. I would think under resources. Yeah, here we go. Cement. 1,000. Or actually, let's just make 500. Alrighty. Hang on a second. Let me see if this dude's messaged me back yet. Nope. Not yet. Alright, so while that is cooking, and that's going to take about 10 minutes to cook. What we're going to do is we're going to go downstairs and we're going to repair damage that was done to the base. I mean, you got to do this after the horde, because the first time that you don't, you'll end up paying for it dearly. Alright, so the first things first, anything that's like really damaged that I can replace with concrete, I'm going to. Okay, and then that one can be replaced. Alright, so we'll start by dropping in our rebar and then turn that into concrete. Okay, that one's not got a bunch of damage. Oh, damn, he's hungry. Let's eat some cornbread right quick. There we go. Let's drop another piece down. We'll get to about 75%. Now, the nice thing about cornbread when you eat it, it does not get you thirsty. It doesn't like reduce your hydration, but it also gives you that 0.4 wellness. And when you eat enough of it, it will bump your health and stamina up by 1. You saw it right there. All right, let's see, 58%. We're gonna go to 75. Now, initially in the desert, I mean, as much as you'd think, oh man, this is a pain in the ass place to be. No, it's not. The desert's actually a good place to be because you have an abundance of cacti and you have an abundance of yucca plants growing. If you knock down a cacti or a cactus or cacti, plural, you will get... We have a roving band. Alright, so let's just kind of step out and away from the house a little bit. Get them to walk up to us. And we're just going to... Good night. Alright, here comes Mommy. Hello, Mommy, Mommy. Good night, Mommy, Mommy. Here comes a crackhead. Ain't got no crack. Beat him in the gonards once. Okay, here comes his brother. His brother wants some crack. You want some crack too? I ain't got no crack. 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 Okay, here comes Noggin. Oh, booyah! Alright, and Nursey needs a conch. And he needs that. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. He's done. Okay, and back up just a little bit more. You're done. I mean, sometimes you can, you can get right up on him and get him with the club too. They're not, as long as you're watching where you're hitting, you can usually get a headshot the first time and it'll drop them. Oh, see, damn it, you destroyed one of my bodies. Come back this way a little bit. Quit stepping in the goo. It sounds nasty. Okay, he's done. Now, I'll let these guys just kind of decay. Oh, damn, we got a crawly coming too. You were kind of late to the party, huh? Too much crack? Go to sleep. You bringing anybody else with you? I hope not. Alright, so... let's get back to doing what we were doing, which is getting this place fixed. Okay, one right there, one right there. I'm seeing a little bit of damage there. I might as well go on ahead and pull it out. Ooh, that sounded bad. I'm going to pull it out. Alright, we'll drop one in and... there we go. Okay, what about you? Not a whole lot of damage. I just kind of try to take a look at it and determine based on how much damage, how much more I think it will take. Because you got to keep in mind, I stand on that one spot over there. pretty much all the time. Okay, the cobblestone here is not taking too much damage at all. Perfect. I mean, just little bits and pieces. Oh, damn, I didn't even see. I forgot about him over here. Let's see. I think we're good. I think we be excelente. All right, so let's go upstairs. Turn the headlight off. Don't need it right now. I'm going to go upstairs. And I'm going to drop off the stone. I'm going to drop off the concrete mix. I'm going to drop off the rebar frame. But now what I'm going to do is go inside and I'm going to grab some forged iron. When those cops get up and underneath you like they do and they puke, the problem is they damage those rebar frames. And whenever you have a cop come by and he's puking up at you, you always want to check for damage. Alright, no. See right there? Alright, and that's the thing. If you don't check these for damage periodically, what'll happen is you'll forget about it. You'll be in the middle of a horde night fight, a cop will hit it with puke, and then you are down in the middle of a whole bunch of pissed off zombies. And you don't want that, trust me. Dang, I didn't know those had taken that much damage. I don't think there's any more down here that are damaged, though. Not that I can see. Okay, that'll work. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop my hammer off back in the repair chest. And I'm going to bring my fire axe back down. Move my sniper rifle over. Hunting knife. And then I'm going to drop off this forged iron. And I'm going to check and see how we're doing on our concrete, our cement mix. How are we looking? Okay, we've got 152 more to make, so we're good. Oh wow. We're getting the iron is getting down there. So let's grab another stack of iron. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait until that iron has run out, and then I'm going to clear it of the other stuff that's up there. Let's go downstairs and harvest all the rest of this stuff up. Before I do, though, you see how my pickaxe has taken a good bit of damage right there? 391. Hey, there's 77 rounds that I finished. I had actually built those. Let's take about half of these. That'll work. And I'm going to go over here to my ammo box. I'm going to drop these off. And I'm going to grab my new pickaxe. And what we're going to do is we're going to combine the kind of broken one and the new one. So here's the broken one, a 391. We're going to add a 305 to it. We get a 406. That's got some durability on it. That has got some durability on it. Okay. And how many rounds am I short? One makes it. So I need 31. Okay, so 7 and 1 would be 8. I need to make 8 bullet casings. Alright, and we'll get those crafting. And then I need 31 of these. No. There we go. Craft those. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna get ourselves back up to 400 rounds of 7.62 by doing this. Well, we can craft those up pretty quick. All right, let's get over here, get down the ladder here, and we're gonna go back over here and start cleaning up this mess, because there's a lot of bodies over here. They could have a lot of good stuff. So what have you got? Duct tape. Let's turn the headlight on so we can see what we're doing. So it has taken us pretty much all day. I'll take that gunpowder for sure. It's taken us pretty much all day to go by, repair the house, do the cleanup, and then we had that one roving band that came through. And that's pretty much a common occurrence. You definitely want to get out in front of them once you're able to defend yourself well. I mean, that's skill points right there. That'll put on levels. Okay, I saw some military fiber there. And military fiber is always yummy. You need that to repair any of your... And there, hang on, there's one up here. Yeah, the crawly. We'll get over here and get him taken care of. Alright, and mushroom spores, cool. Alright, so let me run back upstairs. Turn the light off here. That looks kind of broken behind there, almost. See how it's got that big kind of a... I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. No, I think that one back there is kind of broken. I'll have to think about repairing it next time around. Alright, jump ladder up and over. And, oh yeah, hang on. Let's get out here to the edge. There we go. Alright, let's get in our inventory. The rotting flesh go. The sham sandwich go. Alright, so now we can back up. Alright, so this is a white tank top. We can use that. Here is a green tank top. We can use that. Alright. Hang on, guys, I gotta grab the phone here. Hello. Hello. Last time. Hello. Must have been a scam call. Alright, so this brown t-shirt, we're also going to scrap it for the cloth. And then we're going to start getting some things put in the correct boxes here. Okay, light on, it's off. Okay, let's see what we've got going here. Okay, so everything is done, and that is still working out. So grab this, and grab this. Alright, so let's start getting some of this stuff put up where it belongs. Alright, so the duct tape, the cloth, the bone, the animal fat, and I'm going to drop the military fibers in here as well. So that'll be another good sort of a find. Alright, then here in the ammo box, I'm going to be dropping off the 5 ammo. We're going to go down to the food box. We're going to be dropping off the mushroom spores. And let's get a shuffle. There we go. Alright, and the chicken soup, the tuna, and the canned food. You do better in game just, you know, eating stuff that you can actually make. I mean, yucca's a good food. You know, it's not the best food source. It doesn't really do a lot for your fullness, but it does hydrate you, and it also helps with your stamina. That's why I take yucca fruit, turn it into yucca juice. You can drink that. It's a stamina boost. Your best stamina boost is grain alcohol, and that's something that you can make in game, over on the chemistry bench. So yeah. But I mean, all of the canned food, it comes with drawbacks, it seems. Some will make you thirsty. Um, some, I mean, offer hydration plus a little bit of fullness. But I mean, all of the canned foods will offer you fullness. But like your beef ration and your lamb rations and your chicken rations, it seems like they're all really salty. Kills your hydration. It really kind of sucks. Okay, so let's see what we've got going. One thing I do need to check once I get set back down, I need to check my email because I'm supposed to be receiving a let's see, connecting, updating. Okay, I haven't received email. Okay, select all and delete those. Okay, so yeah, I'm waiting on a contact back with an address on where I can go take the whiz quiz kind of thing, and I really want to get that done. Now I need to grab out of here. I'm going to grab a full stack of gunpowder right quick. And hang on, what else do I have? I have some water that needs to go. Let's get that water in here. Alright, very cool. Now, let's get over to the workbench right here. We're going to go over to ammo and weapons, 7.62 rounds. Oh man, how did I end up down there at the bottom? Okay, and we're going to max this out and create it. Very good. So now we have some additional 7.62 cooking, and I'm going to drop this gunpowder back off. Let me give this a shuffle. And probably what I need to do is grab this coal and grab this nitrate powder and get over here and make some gunpowder. You can make gunpowder cheaper in the chemistry set or with the chemistry set than you can otherwise. So we're going to max this out. And my next big thing will, we'll have to try to accumulate some nitrate. So no big deal there, but we will have more than enough gunpowder to last us for a while as long as I don't go crazy consuming it. Alright, so I also have my concrete mix, and I want to get this started. Let's grab a pile of stone, a pile of sand. We're going to come over here to our cement mixer, and we're going to make as much cement as 500 or much concrete as 500 cement mix will allow us to make. So that's going to give us another 500. We'll get it in there, get it cooking. All right, and then the stone and the crushed sand go back in. All right, so now we're at a point where we can start dropping some of this stuff in. So brass, glass, lead, and let's get this sorted. And we're going to start dropping this stuff in, kind of like the one-by-one thing. We'll do the ones that will melt down the quickest first. That way we can get them, get them out of our hair. That lead is low. I'd like to get my lead up. Clay is getting there. Man, I didn't know it took that damn long to melt down a brass candle freaking stick. What the hell? Excuse me. Alright, we'll do the glass next. 2, 1, and it's melted down. Alright, glass goes in. That's only 4 seconds. Candy, 10. We're going to melt that down. That's 4 seconds. Melt this empty can down as well. Alright. Now, a brass trophy. Let's get it in there. That's another 19 seconds. We'll get that melted down and get it installed. We've got a good bit of brass. I mean, enough for 3,000 rounds, in other words, in terms of brass. Brass doorknob's going to go in. That's probably going to take a second. 19 seconds each. Now, the brass doorknobs, I don't think that you can as much find those on POIs. I have found more of them on zombies. Stuck up the prison wallet. You know, zombies are got a little kink to them. So they like sticking candlesticks and feathers and brass doorknobs up the old prison wallet thing there. But you'll find lead weights on them. Sometimes you'll find the lead trophies. Sometimes you'll find brass, you know, casings, some bullet casings, that kind of stuff. You know, if you can, just get it straight into the forge, because everything that you create once you're at this level, ensuring, of course, that you have the anvil that you see right here, and the calipers, and the tool set, the tool and die set. That means you can make pretty much anything in game. Now, you can add more points to steel smithing, and it will allow you to make different stuff, specifically mechanical parts, which come in very, very handy with some things that you build. I heard him walk by. She screamed. She's going to bring in a few. Yep, here comes another one. Hit her in the butt. 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 Boy, that booty big. It's a target now. Anybody else coming? That'll work. I'm glad I went down and saw this. Okay, so let me see. Where's Monkey Boy at? Oh, he's out here. What's left of him? What you got, son? Nothing? That's fine. We'll take your bones and your fat. Alright, let's get over here and clean Screamer winch up. And she's empty. So we can just cut her up immediately. And then we've got, where's the booty girl? There she is. Here's Miss Booty. And she's empty. So we can harvest her up. Let's get rid of the rotting flesh and the old sham sandwich, and then we'll get ourselves back upstairs. Now, running that forge, as long as I've been running it, that's what really tends to draw them in. Now, what I could do is, just for grins and giggles, build a forge out in the middle of the road and just keep it fueled, and then turn it on, and they will go there, hopefully. Alright, so while we are waiting, let's drop in the lead fishing weights and see how long they're going to take to cook. Oh, they're 4 seconds a pop. That's great stuff. Okay, so animal fat and bones. Let's get over here and drop off the lamb rations and the bottled water. And then we've only got a few more things that we need to pop in the oven here to cook off for the forge. Yeah, buddy. The thing that's going to probably take the longest is like the radiator and the 73 brass and the 1092 lead. Those are the things that'll take the longest. Let's stick the lead trophies in there. and get those cooking down. Alright, so those take about, what, 5 seconds, 4 seconds per? 9 seconds per. That's not bad. Okay, that's done. Let's stick in the brass car radiators. Those take a little bit. Those are going to take a little bit of time. Alright, so that's cooking down. How are we doing on health and everything? We're looking good. We're not doing too bad at all. Alright, so another one of the things that I could do in the meantime, let me bring my hunting knife into the backpack, and what we're going to do is we're going to harvest up all this aloe vera in the meantime. Get all our crops harvested just to give us something to do pass the evening away. Very good. Now, when aloe vera grows out on the ground in the wild, you get 1 aloe vera per pick. When you grow them in your garden, you get 2. Corn's kind of the same way. You find corn growing wild, there's 1 ear of corn on it. You grow it, it's 3 ears of corn. So, I mean, as you can see, there's a definite, you know, that area right there doesn't look like it's been prepped. I'm going to have to go get the hoe, the garden hoe, and get this taken care of right quick while I am thinking about it. Let me get over here to the construction box and drop the garden hose down. You know what I could do is build another box out here and just kind of call it a gardening box and keep seeds and that kind of stuff in it. Alright, so let's bring the garden hose down, get the light on, and I think it's L2. There we go. That's done now. Okay, so there was one that I didn't quite get done properly. It was still grassy, considered grassy ground. Alright, so we can drop the garden hoe back in here. And I think that's another thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to build a box to put out there so that we can call it our gardening box. And we'll go from that. Okay, how are we looking here? We've still got 51 seconds. That'll give me time to, how many do I need? 54, I think it is. Yeah, I need 54. So we're going to take the aloe vera seeds. We're going to look at recipes. We need aloe vera seed, and we need 54 of them, and we'll get those crafting. How am I doing red tea wise? Let's take a look. We're looking good on red tea right now. We're not hurting for red tea. We're not hurting for corn. We're not hurting for potatoes. I can just leave those up on the roof and not worry about them. I mean, that's plenty stock. And here, let's do this while we're in here. We're gonna rebuild our cornmeal, our cornbread supply. Let's get over here. We have 53, now 160 aloe vera. That should be good. What I can do next is turn that into aloe cream. But let's get over here and get all of this stuff planted. Alright, so we're going to bring the seeds down. And here we go. So let's get to busy. Just plant them all up. And sometimes the planting can be a little wonky, but for the most part it goes off pretty much without a major hitch. Sometimes you have to come in from the side to get something planted. It's weird like that. I've seen it happen more than just a few times. I don't know whether it's just some kind of, you know, weirdness in the coding, something that should have been addressed. But when Telltale Publishing went belly up, there was, I mean, Fun Pimps had farmed, uh, had hired Telltale Publishing to port the games over to console. And when they went belly up, that was it. We were, you know, all of us who played 7 Days to Die on the PS4, we were done. Now, all of the folks on PC had been getting regular updates without any issues, getting lots of stuff that we didn't see on console. And once they were gone, that was it. Now, I don't know how long the Fun Pimps kept 7 Days to Die on the, you know, like the PlayStation Store or whatever services offered for Xbox users, but you can't find 7 Days to Die on the console anymore, or for the PS4. It's not there. They very quickly removed it. All right, we should be good right now to drop in our next big pile, which is the brass. And that's going to go real quick. That's 1-for-1 kind of thing. So that'll count down in like a minute, 59 seconds now. All right, so that looks good. Hey, yeah, let's build. This is something that I said I was going to do. We're going to build a gardening box. So let's grab some lumber and go over to basics here. And let's craft a secure storage chest. We just need one. All right. So let's drop that down. And we'll put our lumber back in the box here. Swap over to something else so I don't have to just sit there and look at it. Where's going to be a good place to put this? Probably right to the side of it or something. See, it won't let you put it like right up against it, which is total bullshit. I could put it like right here in the corner. But it's not going to work the way that I want it to, but that's fine. All right, so now what I'm going to do is any seeds or anything like that I have. Yucca seed, corn seed, chrysanthemum seed, corn seed. I think that's all the seed. Hang on, there's some blueberry seeds. Let's grab that. And we'll get this reshuffled. So that'll save us a little room in there. And then over here, garden stuff. Let me see. That's maple seed. We'll take that. And we'll grab the... Here we go. We'll grab the hoe. Soil. I think I'm going to put in there, and the reason I'm going to put soil in there, hang on, along with this grassy ground, the reason I'm going to do that is because that's something that I use to actually create soil, you know, for any kind of growth. Now, I don't have really much more room for another, you know, anything where that's concerned as far as, you know, another garden. But here we go, you, and you. And then we're going to get a shuffle put on it. And I also know that I've got some cotton in here that I could probably turn into cotton seed. Let's see, where's it at? Where's my cotton? I know I got cotton in here. I saw it just the other day. Where's my Fargan cotton? Son of a biznatch. I had 50 cotton. Is it in construction? Okay, something's weird here. Because I know I had 50 cotton. Shit. Where is that cotton? Bitch is down there beating on my fucking garage door. Come on. She's going to bring in a whole slew of them. Okay, let's get back over here. And that way they'll congregate under me. And I won't have to worry about it. Because the last thing I want them to do is get over there on that frickin'... Oh, shit. There's another one attacking my fucking door. That's what I don't want, because that thing is expensive to repair. All I did was blow another leg off of him. Okay, he's done. Now, let's see if we can get these clowns to be still. Come on, guys, get over here. There we go. Come on, be still. Get up here and cluster fuck up like you guys normally do. Shit, all I'm doing is blowing limbs off. Oh, that's nonsense. Alright, that worked out pretty good. That worked out pretty good. I'm going to have to leave the... I'm going to have to leave the forge off for the time being. I can't... I don't want a bunch of zombies rolling up on me. Now, hang on. Do I have my cotton? No. I had 50 cotton. I remember having 50 cotton. And oh, fuck me. The fuck are you going? Too soon. There we go. Here we go again. Okay, we got her. Good. I know I had 50 cotton. I know I had 50 cotton. I remember seeing it. Now, I may have converted it all into cloth already. That's unbelievable. I guess that's what I did. I guess... Oh, hang on. No, here it is. Cottonseed. So I converted them all into seed. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to bring the seed out here and put it in the gardening box. There we go. So now we have a gardening box, and that will work. That will work just fine. All right. Seems like it's been quiet enough. All we got to do is melt the lead down now. 1,087 seconds. Okay, nothing there. I'm looking at my messages again just to make 100% sure. Fuck me, another one. Really? Buddy, I heard... Oh, there he is. There she is. We'll take care of her real quick. $2:51 in the morning, so I mean, our 5:51, 5. I thought it was 5:51, 5:25. So we've got about 30 minutes, and then we'll be good to go. All right, so we could probably go out and do a little bike riding, a little bit of exploring, and see what else we can find. See what else is available out there. Yeah, let's go on ahead and turn this off. We'll do that. Here, shut you down. There we go. Now, things that I am probably going to need to take with me. And I hate to have to do it, but I got to. Alright, so we're going to half this. We're going to half this. We're going to half this. And then we'll half this. Alright, we're going to take that much lumber with us. Let's scroll that back up together. And then I need to take a little bit of stone with me as well. No, not stone. Scrap iron. I need some scrap iron. Alright, here. Let's do this. Half that. Half it again. Half it again. That'll be more than enough. Alright, so then we can shuffle this. And I'm going to take a stone axe with me. Now, I want to put a little bit more gas on the bike. Wrong box. So let's grab 1,000. Let's get the secure chest shuffled. There we go. Everything's stacked up nicely. Okay, so we're day 107. 105 was the day? Yeah, it was 105. Alright, so let's interact with the bike. And let's bring the fuel over here. And then we're going to... Alright, and then we'll stack this. And we're good to go. I thought I turned that off upstairs. Oh, I know what's going on. Let's turn this off while we're gone. That'll work. Okay, so we've got pretty much everything that we need. I have, let's check the inventory. I've got 225 arrows. I've got 125 blunderbuss. I've got 48 and 7.62 rounds. I should be good to go. Oh, hang on. Yep, I'm good on food and water and everything. So let's get over here and get the door open. And we're going to ride out. We're going to see where we're going to go. We'll probably end up staying someplace. There we go. Okay, let's swap over to the club. Get the door shut so they can't get in. And let's kind of decide where we're going to go. Take a look at the map. All right, let's zoom out. So before I go back up to that one area up there, I think what I want to do is head back up this direction and find out, hang on, find out what's up here. So that's a good bit of a ride. That's going to be a good bit of a ride. All right, so I guess the easiest way to get there is just going to be to go through the green town above me. So yeah, let's do that. All right. Get on the bike, get the light on, and off we go. A little bit more exploring. We've got some time here to do it. Here, let me just run over that body right quick. I'm not going to bother running over him. It would damage the bike a little further. Of course, if it's a crawly, yeah, I'm going to ramp it. And I mean, as far as what to pick up, I mean, anything that I just can't do without kind of thing. AK-47 parts for sure. Any kind of raw meat. Oh, don't even start, dude. Hang on a second here. Okay, yeah, I've got it with me. Okay. So off we go on the Grand Adventurones. A couple of spots there where I took some cars apart. I do have my wrench with me, so if I need more gas, I can always get more gas. There's that military encampment that's got all of the landmines around it, which I just am kind of loath to go into. And then there's another one over here in the green biome, and it's even worse because it's harder to see the landmines there. And the last thing I want to do is step on a landmine and just be done and have to run back up here. Whoa. Hell yeah. That will work. And then we'll clean up the mess. And then we're going to drop the animal fat. I don't like the way that I only got 4 raw meat. I normally get 5 raw meat off a deer. So let's get this stuff on the bike so it's not on us and we don't smell like raw meat. Okay, that and that. This stuff can be dropped. Now, I know I earned some skill points, so what I'm going to do right now is, let's see. I need to bring knife guy, do more damage, keep stabbing for longer with each rank. Harvest faster, do more damage, and harvest faster. Okay, so I've got 20 points. I'm dropping 10 in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop 1 into knife guy. There we go. That should help with my harvesting. Okay, swap back over. Get on the bike, get the light on, and get rolling. We'll stop for deer or pig, because that's always a good harvest. No, we'll just go to the other side of the road so he can't reach out and frickin' blindside us. Hi, Mom. Bye, Mom. I need to take that big chunk of rock in that car out of the middle of the road there. It's not absolutely necessary kind of thing, but it does kind of bother me. Every time I come up here, it's in the middle of the damn road. Oh, hang on, guys. There was one other thing that I wanted to check on my phone. Give me a moment, because they may send it this way. Okay, no, that's exit. Okay, so no, there's nothing there. What is this? That will come later. Hang on. Let's do it this way. No, it's probably going to be a little bit later on. Okay. So nothing yet. I'm just waiting on information. Oh, there's a new message. Hang on. No, that's it. That's not it. I'm just waiting on a message back so that I can know where it is I need to go and do the whiz quiz thing for the company. Because the last thing I want them to think about me is that I am stalling on a whiz quiz. That will definitely raise some eyebrows down here in Louisiana. I understand Louisiana's, in a lot of ways, Louisiana's like moving to a foreign country. The expressions are different and people think different. I mean, not in a bad way, but Cajuns are just different folks. Louisiana has a very rich history. Get around these cars, damn it. I need to take those cars out. Okay, so here's the town. And if I'm not mistaken, what I've got to do is get up to the upper northwest corner of this place. So that's what we're going to do. Looking good on gas. Okay, I think that this is the way that I need to go. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to hop off and do the map thing right quick to kind of make no, 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 no. This is not the way. This be a dead end. So what I need to do is swish around and go over here. I had forgotten that I was on the southwest corner of town. So we can just pull through here and we'll be fine. Well, last time I come up here, there were a couple of deer walking around up here. Easy kills, good take-home yummy stuff. This dude is standing in the middle of the road. Beep, 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 beep. Should have got out of the way. Still going, still going. We got to get up to the northwest corner of town. And there's a road up there that we can take. Alright, let me go back here and smash this dude right quick. Good smash. What did you have? Don't stick your booty up at me. I don't want none of that. I'm not into butt stuff. It's not my thing. Some people kink, that is. I mean, you know, y'all do whatever y'all want to do. Alright, so now I take this over to the town. And when I get to the town, I need to make a right. Now there may be some Poochie Babas out here on the road. If there are, I am going to run them over if I can get my bike aimed at them correctly in time to run them over. I hate dogs in this game. This is one of those burnt areas. You can come through here and harvest up a shit ton of coal. Alright. Come on, fingers, work. That was a good kill. Had somebody coming up behind me. I heard him. Here he comes. He's still trying to get over here. Not anymore, he's not. Alright, let's take... Hey, shit, there's a bird's nest there, too. Look at that shit. Ah. Alright, I want the deer. That's what I came over here for. Alright, bone goes. Hey, we got 6 off of it that time. Yes, indeed. That's what I'm talking about. Interact with the bike, open the trunk, raw meat, and yeah, we're good to go. Alright, let's get back on the scoot, and off we go. It is already 1:30, and we've still got a lot of riding to do to get to where we've got to go. Poochie Baba! No, it's a Burning Man. Damn it. I was really hoping to run over a dog. Okay. Moving right along. Oh, don't act like you're hot. You're wearing shorts, you whiny bitch. Yeah, there was another burning dude. I heard him clitter clattering across the ground back there. There's another one. Yeah, whatever, dude. There's another burning dude. He just sprouted up out of the road. Roadkill's legal. Come here, you little shit. Let's see if I can get this on the bike and get out of here before he gets here. Time is 2:35. Leave me alone. Thank you. And that's some feathers and some more meat right there. All right. Into the container we go. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to make this ride in time. Oh, crap, man. Oh, yeah, I'm heading the right way. What, that tree hanging out in the middle of the road? What, a clothesline your ass real bad, isn't it? I think we are close, but damn, man, it's 3:30 already. And all we've done is stop to kill 2 deers, a rabbit, and a desert chicken. It's not like we've been dilly-dallying. There's Fat Man, old sandwich man, walking around, chilling out. Okay, good to go, good to go. Oh man, where is this place? Hang on a second. Man, did I get turned around or what? Son of a bitch, man. What the hell did I do? Yeah, I got like turned around. Well, this is going to cost me some damn time. I guess I just rode right by the town. Took a wrong freaking turn or some shit. Problem is, it's freaking 4 o'clock. 4:20. See that weird box formation right there? This is where I started. Okay. So this has got to be the town. Right? Where's the damn town at? Okay, go to the Y, make a left. Okay, we're almost there. I may have to stay in this town overnight because it's 4:40 something. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it up to that other place. Yeah, I just drove right by it. I took the wrong... I didn't account for the Y is what happened. Lots of good tires on the road out here. I ought to sometime come back by and ploof a couple of them and see if we get some good tires. Okay, so there's the town. Now, here at the town, I should make it this way. Yeah, up yours too. And go up to the top. There's one of my balancing acts that I left there. That's funny. I'm surprised that didn't despawn yet. Alright, we keep going. 72% on gas, a little under 3/4 of a tank. But we have fuel, so we can travel. Alright, we're going to go up this way. Oh, shit. There's another damn deer. Oh, and he stopped running, too. Come on. Yeah, we're going to probably end up staying here tonight. There's no two ways about it. That's 5:43. I might have time. Here, let's do this right quick. I need to get rid of, not that, this, and, come on, man. Let's go. And this. Game's lagging for some strange reason. I don't understand why. Alright, and let's get in here. Open this up. Oh, 7 pieces of meat off of him that time. Alright, I might have time. We're going to try it. Off we go. Thought about hitting him. Okay, so here's the top half of town. Wow, thread the needle on those cars, man. What the hell? It is 6:12. The problem is we've got a long ways to ride still. And the last thing I want to be is on the road. Okay, this is the end of town right here. So let's take a look at the map. And the road it drops and goes down. Okay. Time is 6:30 in game. Man, it takes almost a full day to ride this. Whoa. Freaking car. Bottom of a ramp? That's not cool. Alright, let's see here. Let's see if we can get to that one little town that we want to get to before it gets to that point in time of the evening. And I've got about 2 hours to get there. Ah, yours blow me. I like your muffin top. As long as it's not obtuse, muffin top is kind of cute. I don't like bony women. Women should be soft and cuddly. At least that's how I see it. Everybody's got their own everybody got their own views on that. And I don't think any one of them is wrong. It's just personal preference. That's that weird spot where the road gets funky. Okay, it's 7, almost 7:30. We'll probably, by the time we get there, end up having to stay at a POI here before we go any further down the road. We should be pulling up on that town here directly. Come on, let's get there. 7:30. I need to get someplace. Good gosh, there's still a ton of road in front of me. Okay, there's a Y here, and this is not a good thing. I'm thinking I need to go to the left. But I've got to check. I ain't got time for that deer as much as I want to nail that deer. Okay, yeah, to the left. I was correct. Saved by the dinner bell there, dear buddy. Okay, coming up on 8 o'clock. We should be there before the 10 o'clock hour. I think we're going to get on top of the passing gas tonight. That seems the easiest thing to do. Okay, it's a hotel. Hotel 8, and then there's the there's this. Okay, we have time. We have time. All right, so we're going to bring things to a stop right here. And we've got a little bit of time before we have to go do anything. Oh. We've got more than enough time. Got more than enough time. If I hurry. Okay, I know I had one hunting me, so I got to keep my eyes open for that. Okay, animal fat has got to go. That's got to go. And this has got to go. Here comes sit on this, dude. Oh, man. I got a whole mess of them coming after me here. I'm gonna have to break out the conker. He's done. Jeez, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Okay, she's stunned. He's dead. He's done. Damn it, you sprained my fucking ankle. This is not good. And then we've got him. And we got him. And then we got, come on, get up here. He's done. And then these two are going to get back up. Not good. And he's done. All right, here we go. I've got to do it right now. Okay. I need, in basics, come on. I need not a scrap frame. I need a wood frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 7 of them. That'll work. All right. You come up. You come down. And then... Okay. I've got to get over here and get on my bike right quick. Got to hurry. Okay. Into the trunk. Let's drop off the meat and the hide. Now, let's get up on the top of this building. I think right here. Let's see. Okay, up, up, up. Oh shit, no, 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 no. Okay, pick up, pick up, pick up. I can pick one up. Oh shit. Woof. Alright, and the bad thing about it is I don't have any plant fibers on me right now. I should have brought a few. I can't make a splint. Hang on, let's look under medical. What am I going to need to make a splint? Probably cloth. Shit. Cloth, fragment, and wood. Alright, so we are in a bind for drink. So we're going to drink a few here. And I'm going to go tippy-toe over here to the edge of the building and take a leak in real life. Sorry about this, guys. Just gotta go, gotta go. It's one of those things. But yeah, I'll have to get down and I'm going to have to find some cloth. And the best place to find that cloth is going to be over there at that hotel. These are the little surprises that you don't count on that the game throws you. You know what I'm saying? All right. And I am getting a little peckish, to be very honest with you. Had some peanut butter on toast this morning. Try to limit big breakfasts. I love a big breakfast, don't get me wrong, but a big breakfast will put me straight to sleep. Ah, we've got some sun out today. And it looks like I should probably get out there and try to mow the damn grass again. Grass has already grown. Up. Fucking crazy. Grass grows like insanely fast here in Louisiana for some strange reason. Okay. Now, I need to eat. So that I can start healing. But I'm going to have to limp over to that fucking hotel tomorrow morning. Man, that vape's not good. I have to grab another one. Let's eat some more. And that'll be enough right there. All right, getting over here. Do I have another Lost Mary? Yeah, I do. Very cool. So this can be thrown away. Normally I'd be building coils and putting e-liquid in a squonk bottle, but man, they fucked us over here in Louisiana where it comes to vaping. Big Tobacco wants their money back, and all of their lobbyists are making sure that they get it. Okay, this is the Citrus Sunrise. Okay, I thought I had another grape, but the Citrus Sunrise is just as good. That will work. Alright, let's throw all this stuff away. That in the box. Put that in the box. And then up here on the top, get rid of this plug. Okay, cool. We are up in vape now. Alrighty, so now it's just a matter of, weight. I've got to go back over there and find some cloth. Now I could take apart a couple of cars and find some cloth and some leather both. But, I mean, if nothing else, this will give us a chance to take a look at where we are. Okay, so I want to, from the way that my bike is facing, I want to turn around and make my first right. And we're going to head out this direction over here, and we're going to see where it leads. So, all right. And what I can do right now to save myself from falling and breaking a damn leg even worse. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I've got two. Hang on. One right there. And one right here. There we go. That way I'll know where to put my wood frames next time. Because see, I can just walk straight out on that and not have to worry about anything else. It's nice and quiet. I have to say that. Let's drop the blade back down. And the glass jar, we'll stick that on the bike here in a minute. But yeah, cloth. I guess what I'm going to have to do is carry a splint with me as well, just in case. Either that, or carry cloth and, carry wood scraps as well. A few wood scraps. Or not wood scraps, cloth scraps. But over there in the hotel, I'm guaranteeing you they're going to have curtains on the wall, and they'll have freaking, couches and all that kind of crap in there. So that won't be an issue. But yeah, that sprained ankle is just not a good thing. In fact, we can look at the character and sprained leg. So that's going to cost me 31 minutes unless I get in a I just ain't worth this shit. Ended up getting rushed there at the very end for that time because I saw that deer. But alright, 1:20 in the morning. Everything's nice and quiet, which I'm very happy about. And I'm still holding on for the address to the place that I go take the whiz quiz. And nothing as of yet. So we'll have to wait and see how this goes. Nice and quiet, just like I like it. All this fog, though, sucks. And I mean, there's drops out there off that direction, off to the southeast. I'm wondering, let me zoom out on the map. Have we headed over that direction any at all? No, there's nothing. Absolutely nothing over there. So it's going to be a wait and see on how far we can go. Let me see how far I can pull the map over. Okay, that's as far as the map will go over. So there's a lot of undiscovered country here still. Very good. And the wild thing about it is we're really only 4.7 kilometers from the house. That's freaky wild. We're 4.9 kilometers away from the camp, 4.2 kilometers away from the trader. One of the things that they allowed you that you can do on the new game is you can hang on, let me just do that like that. On the new version of the game, you can name your waypoints, which is very cool. You can't do that in this version of the game, which, I mean, hey, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to complain. I just wish they had, you know, Fun Pimps had, you know, said, hey, we're going to do this. Now, it was most likely a money issue. Like I said, when Telltale Publishing went belly up because of their own mismanagement, Fun Pimps did not get the rights to the game, the console version. Somebody swooped in and bought it. And I can almost guarantee you that whoever did buy the rights from Telltale Publishing, they turned around and flipped it and probably made money off of the Fun Pimps at that point. Now, who knows? It could have been one of the Telltale Publishing employees. I mean, I don't know that for sure, so please don't quote me on it. But, you know, just kind of thinking about it, that almost makes a strange sort of sense that somebody who was in the know about it snatched it up and then sold it back to him for a profit. That's what I think happened. Like I said, I could be 100% wrong about it, but the real story on it, I don't think it ever came out. I don't think it ever came out. So, but then the Fun Pimps, I think they kept the rights to it, and then I don't know that they farmed it out again. But it would make sense why they didn't do it for the PS4, because it would have cost, you know, money to port it to both systems. And it was probably just easier to port it to the PS5, since the PS5 was, you know, out and has a, you know, a little bit more goose than a PS4 or a PS4 Pro, or so it is said. But who knows, man? Who knows? I mean, you know, as the customers, we hear about this kind of stuff, and we kind of watch it happen, and we wonder why and how and who and where and what. And 9 times out of 10, none of those questions ever get answered. So, I mean, I've never really even searched for it. Hang on, I'm gonna break out the pad here and do a quick search and see if I can't figure something out. Who bought the console rights for 7DTD from Telltale Publishing. I don't know if there's any information out here on this, but let's see. Okay. Hang on, we've got something on Reddit here. Okay, why did the Fun Pimps buy the console rights from Telltale if they stopped updating consoles? I believe they said they lost money trying to get it back. Did they not know they would lose so much money? I'm just curious as to why. Okay, so here's somebody. Says to get the rights to their product back, they made the decision to sell the rights to Telltale for console port originally, but with TT going tits up, the rights then could have been sold literally to anyone, and too much damage had already been done to the brand to let God knows who get their hands on it. And there's 15 comments on that. Actually, we're going to close that out. Okay, so here's another comment. Okay, oh gosh, console. The Fun Pimps have said as much why and how, and the question, unfortunately, is part of why it's pervasive to ask, as the Fun Pimps haven't, in simple bullet points, laid it out. The Fun Pimps did not buy the console rights from Telltale. The Fun Pimps sold the rights to Telltale. The Fun Pimps is the creator. Telltale was the licensee. Telltale paid TFP for the rights to port and publish on console, but Telltale went bankrupt, and the Fun Pimps stated that reverted the license rights to TFP. Okay, so that was kind of misworded, however they typed it in. However, you can't publish a game with a license. You need to port it. All the ported code, all the publishing material, accounts, and what have you were still the property of Telltale or whoever managed the winding down. So the Fun Pimps couldn't do anything unless they either buy all the ported code, publishing material, and such, or redevelop it themselves for the console. Likely in the end they paid to get console access, maybe publishing material, maybe even some porting code, but since they don't have the console developers, somebody being an asshole down there. Oh shit, there's a spider monkey. Let's scoot back and away from this mess. Okay, morning time, so now they have to walk. I'll give it a few minutes to make 100% sure they have to walk. We have the blunderbuss ready. What are you climbing on up there in mid-fucking air? Alright, blunderbuss. I don't want to take any chances on these assholes. Damn, there was a bunch of them. Where you going, fat man? Come here. Come here. Good God, look at all of them. Nursey, 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 bowling ball head. Okay, girly, girly. Here's your brother. Alright, we killed off a mess of them. Let's knock these other, let's knock this one out too. He's done. And then we just got this jackass. Took off 2 of his arms. And then we got Fat Man over here. Come here, Fat Man. Come here, buddy. Alright. I'm looking. Damn it. I might have to go over to the hotel, as much as I really don't want to have to. Yeah, this, you can tell how much this whole thing has slowed me down. Alright. I'm praying I can find some cloth in here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now what I need to do is make a splint. And we are going to use it. There we go. Now we're on the track to where we need to be. I mean, we are a little bit slow, but that's okay. Alright, let's see what all of these folks had. I'll take the tokens and I can scrap that. I'm scrapping the lamb rations. I'll take the wood. He didn't have anything. Okay, so let's get back over here. Oh, you can keep the beaker. I've got the stuff I need to make a splint. Okay, you didn't have anything. What have you got? Nails. I can scrap those. I'll take the antibiotics, but you can keep the blood bag. And nothing there. Oh yeah, this was a little much to have to deal with coming down off the roof. I'll scrap the lead trophy. Alright, better. What we got here? Sham sandwich, don't need. What is this? We're gonna scrap that can of miso. He just got some rotten meat in his pocket. That's what happens when you don't wash it. And I guess I could take the paper as well. Okay, so let's get over here to the bike and open the trunk. Alright, so this needs to go. We'll keep these on us. We'll keep this on us. This can go in there. And then these 2 items can go in there. Alright, so I need to turn around and go down that road over there. So let's get that going. It's already 8 o'clock in the morning. Frick. Alright. So we need to go down this way. And we're going to see where this goes. And it dead ends. So we know that that don't go anyplace. Alright. Now hang on a second here. Let's take a look at the map. Alright, so the only place that I can go here, since there are 2 dead ends, is to go past this place and see where it's going to lead me. Road curls off. So let's see where this goes. Well, that did a little bit of a zigzag, didn't it? lot of burnt area through here. You dang right. I'll take me a side of bacon. Alright. And the normal drops, fat, bones, and rotting flesh. Let's get back over here to the bike. And let's drop this and this on the bike. Alright. Now we can get moving again. And we can find out where this is going to go. I was really kind of surprised that that one road that led off to the west didn't go any place. It's got me continuing to go north. Okay, we're about a half tank of gas. You see, every time I see that kind of a little ridge thing, I'm thinking that maybe the road goes that way. But obviously not. Okay, so here, okay, road takes it down. The last thing I want to do is run into an irradiated area and die very quickly. I'm too far from the house for that shit. It's just garbage, okay. Okay, I'm not seeing any red. Okay, we're in the area where there will be dogs now. Okay, we've got a cemetery over there. Yeah, this area, just the sounds this area makes creeps me out. A lot of good scrap iron down here. I mean, you want to load up on some? And the I-beams are laying everywhere. You can clean up on some freaking scrap iron in this area. Okay, we're heading northwest. Okay, and back into a green biome. That's cool. We'll have to stop and fuel up here directly. Okay, so I've got a Y in the road right here. That'll take me back over there. Let's zoom out. Put the duster on so we'll start warming up. And I see a deer down there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over into the green area and let's see what this area holds for us. There's a chicken. I ain't trying to roadkill. I'm in some unknown territory up here. Definitely in some unknown territory. Okay, day 8. 105 was the last one, so it's day 112, I think. Day 98, day 105, day 112, yeah. And what I'm going to have to do is, as I'm driving this, I need to just kind of make sure that I don't see a very abrupt change in terms of decor. Okay, we've got a burnt area over to the that way. All right, hang on. This is looking kind of peculiar. All right, it's not any red. So let's just head down this way and see what's down here. Okay, that's interesting. What is that down there? Oh, that's a radio station. Now, on the Knaves Gain map, this radio station is there. I've actually built a base up on that thing. Kind of like a giant treehouse, and then put concrete walls around it. It was actually very cool. I don't think I've ever seen any other creator do that. Okay, there's a pig. I'm not going to worry about the pig. Okay. Getting a little antsy here. Hang on. Okay, what I'm going to do is just pull this across. Okay, so I am getting closer to the edge of the map. So that's something that I'm going to have to be aware of. Excuse me, Burning Man, I don't have time to sit and play with you. Interesting. Uh-oh. I think we have found... Okay, so now it's going to take us back the other direction. I think we found a town. I think. We'll have to see. Let's see. Okay, it goes up. And then everything just kind of stops. So, no. That's a dead end. So, no town over here. We got a piss and pass. I have to take care of these folks first. And bonk. Losing my touch here. Losing my touch. Bitch. That was a good headshot. Come here, you skeezy wench. Okay, we've got a couple of crawlies. Stretch his neck out. Boost some arms. Check his neck out. Okay, and we have a piss and pass here. And I've got more coming in on me. I need to get on the bike and turn that light off before it kills my battery. Yeah, I've got to take care of her first. Alright, so now alright, so the good thing about the piss and pass is that there's big old gas cans here. So I'm going to make sure I grab all of those. Look, we got Gomer Powell here trying to come out of the garage. Go to sleep. Alright. Let me look in here. There may be something down there and under the stairs. What do we got here? Him got the booty up. Alright, there's a gas can. Nothing there. Anything in the garbage worthwhile? I can leave that. Alright, there's a tire over here. Nothing from the tire. And then, oh, got another tire. Nothing. What's in here? I mean, stuff I could take back and sell. I mean, what the fuck, right? Nothing there. What's in the ice chest? Nothing. Nice workbench. And then we do have some scrap iron laying around. Now, what I need to do before I check out that downstairs, I need to get back here in the back and look around. See, you can hit this stuff right here and you'll get charcoal. So you got 2 charcoal. Okay. There's a gas can. So I can definitely make up a bunch of gas. Here's some more I-beam. Somebody lived here. There is a cooking pot. I can sell that. Here is another gas thing. What's in here? Shotgun schematic. And I can scrap that. Break out the axe. What do we got here? Did we get any? I don't think we got any tires yet. We don't. Let's take this gas can. Thank you very much. Alright, now I can go back inside and examine what's in here. Alright, usually when you see like these log traps like this at the bottom, that means there's something hidden under the stairs. But trust me, you want to get these things out of your way because they will poke you and it will hurt. Alright, so let's check underneath the stairwell now. Okay, there's some garbage. And I think that is it. Okay, what's in the garbage? That's the second time the game's done that to me. Oh, alright, let's get rid of this. I see a lot of scrap iron in here. Oh, yeah, we'll take those. You guys can keep that other stuff. You got any beer? I got an empty glass jar. Got any beer? 3 empty glass jars. Somebody came and drank the beer already. Hey, there is another can of gasoline. What is in here? I'll take those. See this poor dude? That was one that got a blowjob from one of them girls outside. Bad idea. Do not ask zombie women for blowjobs. It's bad news, man. What do you got on you? Nothing. Useless. Take those. Alright, so let me do this right quick. Go check out the bathroom. And there's the ladder to the roof. Nothing in the suitcase. I'll take the no. You can keep that. Nothing in the old sink. There's some food. I'll eat that right quick. Because those will give me hydration as well. Let me empty that. What's in here? I'll take some more antibiotics. Hell yes, any day of the week. Alright, let's get rid of these shelves while we're in here so we can take a nice little chunk of metal back with us. Alright, and they've got that one boarded up, but we're going to knock these shelves down first. I mean, there's a lot here that we can, just in this town alone, and we're still early enough in the day to kind of exploit it. Damn it, I thought I'd got all of that, but I didn't. There we go. Alright, now we'll get the rest of it. Alright, that takes care of all of that. What do they leave in the... Nothing in the shopping cart. There's some paper there on the floor. Let me check. I know that goes back outside. Let me check over here. Somebody tried to board this up. We have any... Oh, hey, what we got here? Unbelievable. A dookie. That's all I need. Take those. And some lead. We'll take that lead. Alright, so now that we've got this place examined, it is 5:38. Let's get out of here. And what else is here? Just that little radio station? Is that it? Nothing in the red sedan. I'll take those. Alright, let me get some of this stuff on the bike right quick. Okay, so the empty jars, and then we can start... No. Alright, we can start dropping off some of the rest of this stuff that we can sell. Just try to get some stuff out of our inventory. Hey, I forgot we had paper in there. Okay, we'll keep these up here. That's a cell. That's a stack. And then I can put that right there. Alright, so now we've got a little bit more room to work with. So there's like a radio station. And then we've got this car lot. That is called sit down and shut the fuck up. Alright, so We got the car dealership. Here comes Mom. She wants some, so let's oblige her. Yeah, come right here in the corner, Mom. There we go. She's done. Hell, she could have walked out too. 4 dead boobies. What a waste. I'll take the water. What did you have? You can keep your fucking sandwich. Alright, what's in the car? Nothing. What's here? I see a gas barrel over there. I'll take those. And I mean, I've got some on me, so I might as well, right? Nothing. And hey, 3 feathers. And I've got another 1 and 2 gas cans. Alright, so I know that I need to look around the back here. I vaguely remember what these places have. Empty jar. I'll take that. And then I'm bringing those I-beams with me. What is in here? Let's look. We got a tire. Nothing. Nothing up there. Got another tire here. Nothing. Hang on. Let's get this duster off. We'll put this right here and get our duster back in the area where it needs to be. Okay, cool. Now I need this. Let's ploof the tire. What's in the garbage? Nothing. Ploof. Alright, and there's some more I-beams. Okay, something died over here. I'll take the water. Let's go look indoors. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Oh, yes, indeed. Got another employee here. Got a blowjob from a nurse. Or one of them other girls. There's 2 things that can be sold. There's some more stuff. Did I check this cupboard? That's definitely a scrappable bounce. Okay, we got some paper there, and since I'm carrying paper, I might as well. And there is a good bit of either leather or cloth here. I'm going to avail myself of such things. What's in this? Oh, we'll take that. Empty glass jar, 1 less I have to make, and we'll scrap that can. Alright, ploof, ploof. What's in the desk? A black shirt, no. Scrap, ploof. You have any did I check the garbage can? I don't think I did. Nothing there. Did I check this? Alright, that's getting ploofed. Now, beer? No. Beer? Yay! I like beer. It makes me a jolly good fellow. I like beer. Sometimes it makes me feel mellow. Makes me feel mellow. And now you hear the dogs in the background going, oh, oh, oh. Oh, a toilet pistol. Nothing there. Yeah, we're going to be staying here tonight. It's already 9 o'clock. a dookie and some murky water. A beaker. I'm not bothering with the beaker. And some lead. I know we've got lead. Okay, so since we are going to be staying here tonight, what I need to do is come in here and remove that bottom ladder so that I have to jump. You know, it's one of those you gotta jump up here kind of things. And we'll just sit here and wait until the morning comes. Now, so we've got a road to the north and a road to the south. I think I'm going to try that southerly road next. But right now we just need to make like a hole in the water. What's in here? Anything good in there? 15 feathers and oh yes, I do have room for them. Thank you. Super. Super duper. And we dropped a bag of plant fibers. Is there anything else up here of major consequence? Oh, another birdie's nest. What do we got up in here? 10 feathers. Yum tasty. Get rid of the plant fibers. Don't need them. Oh, look, there's a freaking ice chest over there. Probably got a damn thing in it, but still one of those things that kind of makes you curious. Alright. We're going to be real quiet, mind our own business. And, we've got some stuff that we can offload onto the mini bike. So we're going to free up a little bit of inventory space. Not much. I haven't heard anything back from him. No email. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that is definitely a phishing attempt, and it is now in the trash and blocked. I'm gonna just delete those two since I already have a job. What is in the junk? Nothing there. Trash it, go to the trash and select them all. Delete. Okay, we're good to go. Now, I've heard nothing back on where to go for the PP test, which really kind of sucks ass. But it is what it is. Okay, cool. Very, very good. Alright, so 10:30, and we're just kind of waiting for the night to pass by. Now there is a bar over there, but I just really don't have the room. Let's see here. So I know that actually let's do this. Okay, so and how are we food wise? 39%, 36%. So let's nosh on some more cornbread and get up into the 70s. That'll work. +1 wellness. Hell yeah, baby. Nice and quiet. Just foggy as all fuck, man. Alright, so 105, 7-day, 112. Day 98 and 7, that would be 105, and then, yeah, 112. So we've still got 4 days, I'm pretty sure. Let's do some Jethro Bodine math to make sure we're right. Okay. No. Yeah, it's day 112. For sure, we just verified it. I do truly wish that the area that I lived in Louisiana had a good local Thai restaurant. I mean, we've got local Vietnamese, we've got local Mexican, we've got local authentic Mexican, not the Tex-Mex. I guess it'd probably be a local Tex-Mex, and then local authentic Mexican. We have local Chinese, and I'm thinking that's going to be about it. Now there's supposedly going to be a Jamaican, sort of a Jamaican jerk place opening up here. I should probably try to go check on that. But a good Thai restaurant, we need a good Thai restaurant close by where I live. I have to drive like 45 minutes, 30, 45 minutes to get to a good Thai restaurant. And they're overtly expensive. They're more expensive than I think they should be. Alright, so once again, I'm going to take a look at the map and kind of see what we've got. So I can go to the south, which I think is the direction that I'm going to go. Get on the bike and just head south on that road and see where it goes. Wonderfully quiet up here. Ain't a whole lot of hell raising going on, which I'm very thankful for. What is this? Mini bikes for dumb shits? Yeah. There's 2 of them jumping back there. Oh, great. Now I've got a spider monkey. At least I'm not sensed. Inside the building. They still don't sense me, and that's a positive thing. Okay, it sounds like the spider monkey's getting farther away now. See, even the top of like a building like that over there where the where that is, where the little cooler is, that would make a good POI to live on. Small, but still a good one. You could build 2 floors there easy. Actually, you could build 3. You could build I'm still undetected. Damn, they're making a fuss down there. What the fuck? Excuse me. Is that a box? No, huh? It's just a air conditioner. Compressor unit. Everybody's still quiet. They can't come up because I've pulled the ladder off the bottom. There's a mess of them in there. By my count, I'm saying 3. Because you've got 1 running. You've got 1 beating on the door, maybe 2 beating on one of the doors. Well, they're not there. Yeah, they're off the back there, somewhere back there, beating on another one of the doors. But it is nice and quiet, other than these guys making a lot of fucking racket. I think they're probably right down below me, is what it sounds like. Okay. Now they're starting to quieten down just a little bit. Three o'clock in the morning. Okay, now they're just walking now. That's 2 of them for sure. Tell you what, folks, I would not want to have to survive in a world like this. Cool. Would not want to at all. Would not want to. Nothing but bad news. One fucking nightmare after another. Out looking for, see if you can find somebody, anybody alive. And when you're doing the single player thing like this, trust me, there ain't nobody. You're the only one. On the entire map, you're the only one. Now, I mean, you've got the traders, NPCs like the traders, but no like NPC survivors. Now, if I'm not mistaken, in the new 7 Days to Die, they do have NPC survivors, but some of them will attack you. If not all of them. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, still waiting on that phone call. Oh, there it is. $4.30. All right. So, guys, here's what I'm going to have to do. I have got to get up and get down there and get a urinalysis done. And they're wanting me to try to make it today. So I can't put this off any longer. Alright, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to end the stream right here. I'm not comfortable about ending the stream away from home like this, but it is what it is. So, remember folks, I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate your subscriptions. And if you are new here and you like what you've seen, please subscribe. Also, hit that like button. It'll help me with my uphill battle against the YouTube algorithm. Hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I do another live stream. You'll be able to come and check it out. And remember, be good to one another. Treat each other well. Stay safe outside because it is a crazy world out there. And remember, if you get it on you, you might as well get it all over you. So take care, folks. Much love. Thank you for stopping by. And I will see you folks again soon. Much love. Paul Sinoviadis, a.k.a. NGRU Storm, signing out. Take care.